out there? I am your goddess Nazca, here with a trucker woman. We are reacting to...
Death Battle.
Death Battle, Death Battle, Death
Chainsaw
Battle.
Man versus Jujutsu Kaisen. Yuji versus Denji. I'm gonna go with... I feel like I would go with Chainsaw Man.
Are we going to... Okay, obviously Death
Of course, then you got Sukuna is broken as fuck.
Is he going to be using the Sukuna, though? Or is that going to be like a magic MacGuffin for him? But then again, when you learn more about the whole Chainsaw Man lore and stuff, when you get more into the manga and stuff... Ooh, this is a hard one.
All right.
Oh, this is hard.
Say your prayers.
Chainsaw Man.
Yuji versus Denji.
The Vessel of Sukuna versus the Chainsaw
Take care of your
Man.
baby.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay, do you wanna wait to watch their analysis first before picking who wins, or do you wanna pick who will win right now?
Let's pick after the analysis.
Yeah, after the analysis, so we can get more of a...
If Yuji Itadori was one thing, he was strong. As his grandfather lay dying, he made Yuji promise to help others and not to die alone.
A promise Yuji would keep by joining Jujutsu High, a school for up-and-coming sorcerers training...
Heh.
Is that his death age? What the fuck?
Is that supposed to be his grandpa's age? What the fuck is this?
to rid the world of curses.
Essentially monsters manifested by humanity's fears, hatreds, and anxieties.
Just one problem for Yuji. Unlike everybody else, he didn't have a magical curse technique. Oh no, he had something way worse.
After consuming a cursed finger, like a literal finger, Yuji became possessed by its original owner, the King of Curses, Ryomen Sukuna, the most powerful sorcerer in history.
And Yuji's willpower...
Okay, we definitely can't treat Denji like one of the curses. I have a funny feeling that Death Battle is gonna treat Denji like a curse, which this is why sometimes I don't feel like death battles work very well, because like each individual anime has their own individual universe and stuff where things are just kind of, it just doesn't work, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard to sit there and finger all the details, like when you take something like the world of Dragon Ball Z and compare it to the world of Superman and stuff. It's like
the Battle of Injis.
Battle of the
Because they're both Yuji and Denji.
Oh!
was the only thing holding Sukuna back from controlling his body, killing everything in sight, and taking over the world.
So Yuji got to know his surly new roommate, and perhaps one day he would show him a kinder, gentler path.
Sure.
A classic shonen hero's journey if I've ever heard one. Yuji would track down and nosh on the rest of Sukuna's cursed fingers before they caused any more trouble.
Fulfilling his late grandfather's wish to use his strength in service of others, surrounded by friends.
Helps that he's getting a first-rate education from the strongest sorcerer alive today, Gojo.
Gojo would teach you.
You know what? I want to make a point here.
What?
Denji does have something that Yujiro doesn't.
What? Boobs?
He has the inspiration of titties.
A good pair of titties will push.
We'll push you into the... I've always wished they'd do one of my favorite vanilla Albedo.
Yeah. I need to look for Albedo on Colts.
Dude, we can make our own.
I know, that's what I said, off of Colts.
Dude, no, I'm saying like literally we can make just picture.
I know.
Yuji to harness and manipulate the absolutely absurd amount of cursed energy he inherited from Sukuna.
Cursed energy is basically like evil ki, and Yuji can use it to see invisible curses and enhance his already superhuman strength and
We have the giant 1/4 scale Albedo figgy.
Yeah.
Where it has teddies.
You want to get the black one now?
Do you want to spend... In that case, how come you haven't... Wait,
I'm joking.
Raftalia's your boo, isn't she? Don't you want to get the version of her without stockings?
Martial arts skills he learned from his gramps, making him a monster in close quarters combat.
Yuji knows Taido, a Japanese martial art derived from Okinawan karate. It focuses on agility and flexibility with the inclusion of spins, twists...
Wait, right there. We're gonna give skill to Yujiro here because he actually is trained and stuff. Denji, the best training he's gotten was getting his ass kicked. Getting his ass handed to him over and over again.
Sometimes a good ass kicking will teach you a lesson.
Tumbles, drops, rolls, and fleet footwork.
Which he combines with jujutsu techniques like Divergent Fist. Yuji strikes an enemy so fast that his cursed energy takes a second to catch up, hitting his opponent twice and messing up their rhythm.
By perfecting that timing and applying cursed energy within 1 microsecond of a hit, Yuji can achieve the Black Flash, increasing the power of his hit by a factor of 2.5. A feat that would require reaction speeds nearly 1,000 times faster than sound.
It's basically impossible to do at will. You're so in the zone when you pull it off that it fully restores your cursed energy and boosts your output to 120%.
What this ultimately is going to come down to, because, okay, I feel like base Yuji could easily beat base Denji, but what this is going to come down to is Sukuna better, stronger, more powerful than the Chainsaw Devil?
Albedo from Z. Oh yeah, there's also a person named Albedo in Xenosaga.
Oh. When I see Albedo, my brain goes straight to Overlord.
Real Flash is Naruto's.
He's literally ripped his head off to scare a little girl. Who? Wait, which one?
Yuji's Black Flashes are so strong in particular, the author himself stated that 5 in a row would have been enough to instantly kill the special grade curse, Jogo.
Who did this? And this?
Oh, yeah.
And
Lava
this.
powers.
How many has Yuji ever done in a row, you ask? 7.
And that's not even the nastiest thing about Yuji's punches.
Because another soul resides in his body, Yuji learned how to target the soul itself, doing damage to opponents who could normally regenerate from his hits.
He's more
Yeah.
powerful than Lobo. Same regen powers and rants like a philosophical psychopath. Huh.
Huh.
Derp.
Interesting.
Huh.
This pink-haired brat was a jujutsu prodigy, perfect for Gojo's dream. You see, it's lonely at the top, and Gojo wanted to train a crop of pupils powerful enough to share the burden of reforming Jujutsu society.
Until one fateful battle when Gojo was sealed away and Sukuna took over Yuji's body. Then proceeded to, well, commit that whole mass murder thing he was always going on about.
Explosion!
Yeah, turns out Sukuna is evil. Like, really, totally, completely, irredeemably evil.
And it
He's basically a fucking devil. This is kind of making me... this one's really getting me. I am not sure. I am at a loss here for this one.
also turns out that every twist and turn in Yuji's life was orchestrated by the body-hopping sorcerer Kenjaku in order to resurrect Sukuna and bring about the curse apocalypse.
In Yuji's eyes, something he was completely responsible for. And so, having failed his grandfather, Yuji's outlook shifted.
No longer would he fight to protect others, but to kill curses.
And after Sukuna hopped bodies into Yuji's best pal Megami, the King of Curses became numero uno on Yuji's shit list.
Yuji's defeated powerful disaster curses like Hanami and Mahito, survived being slammed so hard he cratered the earth, and is comparable to sorcerers like Maki, who tanked getting rammed through entire mountain ranges.
Yuji also learned how to use super advanced abilities, like reverse curse technique, to heal himself from crazy damage. Like getting his torso shredded into chili. Ugh.
And
Something I'm picturing in my head. Denji taking a bite out of Yuji. That would be very helpful. I'm trying to remember, like, with the Eternity Devil and stuff, and ooh.
Yeah.
Because, okay, Denji has a really good healing factor, too. He just needs blood, and if he can just take a bite out of him...
Yeah.
And in some other sorcerers' cases, even regrowing lost limbs.
Though it takes a lot of energy to regenerate blood, so after
Denji
going on
can
a
also
cursed
regrow
object
lost
feeding frenzy,
limbs.
he learned how to manipulate his own blood to speed up his healing, or fire it like a blood beam.
PlayStation 2 game
A
era.
poisonous blood beam.
Old, I'm guessing it's supposed to be PS2 era game. Good times for narrative-driven games. Wait, I think Xenosaga sounds familiar. I think it's the one girl who kind of has hair like me, and it's blue.
I think you said you played Xenoblade, didn't you?
No,
Huh.
no, that you're thinking of Kirsha.
Yeah.
I think who said that.
All of that combined made Yuji just tough enough to finally take on the King of Curses. Although greatly weakened after his victory against Gojo,
Rip. Literally.
Sukuna
damn.
was still the de facto.
Oh, thanks
Spoilers?
for the spoilers. So, wait, that's oh man.
He's half the person he used to be.
Half the man he used to be. Da 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 da. Cosmos.
Strongest being alive. But after hitting him with a Black Flash, Yuji actually copied Sukuna's main ability.
Gojo's plan all along.
This was Grind. With it, Yuji can slice apart any surface he touches, an enemy's flesh, the ground beneath him, even the boundary between two souls in one body. Enough hits can even cause those two souls to separate.
Like a souped up version of his normal punches.
Even better, Yuji finally gained access to the most powerful weapon in any sorcerer's arsenal, a domain expansion.
Basically a pocket dimension created by the sorcerer where their ability will hit no matter what. No
What is Yuji's domain expansion? I don't think I know.
We're about to find out, I think.
contact needed.
That
If
hasn't
you're
been
trapped
in
in
the anime,
Yuji's
then I don't
domain,
know.
you're getting sliced to ribbons.
With all his power and training
he
and
copied
righteous.
Sukuna's. He learned from Sukuna. So he gets Sukuna's domain inspection. Domain expansion.
Expansion.
His fury, Yuji severed Sukuna's soul from Megumi's body, freeing his friend from the demon's clutches. But not before offering Sukuna one last chance at redemption.
Which he rejected before dying because, well, evil. Leaving Yuji to grow into one of the most fearsome sorcerers in history.
Turns out the cursed objects that Yuji consumed made him part curse and slowed his aging to a crawl, giving
Oh.
him decades of training and
Wait. Okay, wait. Death Battle is literally using the very end of the anime to age these guys. That's why he's 86.
Shit.
battle experience.
He's
that's
mastered
Squishy
blood
Panda.
manipulation, can pull off black flashes at will, and shredded entire cities apart with Shrine. Just like Gojo and Sukuna before him, he became the strongest.
But what actually
dang.
makes someone truly strong? For Sukuna, it was the power to stand alone atop all others. But to Yuji, it was the opposite.
The only reason he had survived as long as he had was because of the mercy and sacrifice of his friends.
So Yuji brought together friends and allies, new and old, to create a world eventually free from curses entirely, fulfilling not just Gojo's wish, but his grandfather's as well.
Because if
Oh. So, wait, Yuji technically became kind of like a god at the end of Jujutsu Kaisen, it
Shit.
seems.
She doesn't have blue hair. She.
And she does have blue hair. She's technically show with dual killings, and her name was Chaos. Yeah. Impressed about what?
Yuji Itadori was one thing, he was strong. Wiz, if there are two truths in this world, two universal constants, it's these. Life sucks and then you die.
Especially for the young boy, Denji.
Who was so poor.
Okay, so I didn't know the full story ending of Jujutsu Kaisen because obviously I'm filthy anime only. I did get spoily cheesecakes with the Chainsaw Man manga though. I did get a little moves on that. So
You know when the One Piece eventually comes out in the manga, every human being on planet Earth is gonna know what it is.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be ruined super quick.
Unless he's gonna hold off till he makes it like a movie and then they'll release it as the movie.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I'm curious how that's gonna go.
Poor and unlucky.
Piece, the
He
most
doesn't even
guarded
know his
secret
last
ever.
name.
Yeah.
With an alcoholic father forever indebted to the Yakuza, and a diet consisting of whatever garbage he could get his hands on, all Denji had in this world was his dog, Pochita.
Who happened to have a chainsaw sticking out of his face? Really putting the tear in Terrier.
Pochita wasn't an actual dog, obviously. He was a devil. Monstrous superpowered beings literally from hell that are created by and represent humanity's worst fears. In Pochita's case, literally the personification of chainsaws.
Oh, he's so cute. Who would be afraid of chainsaws? They're the most versatile tool in the world. Perfect for chopping trees, opening cans, massacring your foe.
Yay! Look, it's Resident Evil.
I don't recognize it. Could you mod it?
Oh yeah, you're right. It's not
Apparently,
Leon.
Super Pip Leon.
I had no problem with that last part as he and Denji hunted down and killed his devil brethren.
It's a tough job, but when selling your testicles won't pay off your dad's debts, it'll do.
That is, until Denji was cornered and forced to learn about those two universal constants. Life sucks, and then you die.
But sometimes, if you're really unlucky, there's a third option.
Born from his and Pochita's contract, a literal deal with the devil, Pochita would become one with Denji's body in exchange for Denji to live a happy life.
And so the two fused into a half-human, half-devil hybrid, the Chainsaw Man, aka a one-man, blood-soaked devil-slaying machine, the perfect candidate for the public safety devil hunters, led by this piece of work. With nothing controlling him but his raging teenage hormones, Denji would battle all of devil kind in the hopes of one day getting laid.
And he was a
Okay, who has the better dream? Yuji, who wants to make the world a happy, peaceful place, or Denji, who wants to bone?
Denji. Was the real Denji.
natural at killing, not getting laid. As the Chainsaw Man, Denji can slice through just about anything and generate new chainsaws from any surface of his body.
Or swing him around on massively long chains. Oh man, that's so cool.
It helps that Denji is incredibly powerful, capable of lifting and throwing cars, surviving being blasted through several buildings, and moving way faster than the eye can see.
And if he happens to get torn apart by some ornery devil, no biggie, because he can regenerate from just about anything.
Denji has survived being sliced to pieces, having his head torn off, being dipped in demonic stomach acid for hours, and even getting his heart ripped out.
Haven't
Okay, definitely I think Denji has a lot more in the terms of, like, they both have
Durability.
really good regeneration, but I feel like Denji had more extreme regeneration doobie-doobies
Yeah.
than Yuji, but both of them actually have the same thing in common. They both lived from having their hearts fucked.
we all? Chainsaw Man didn't regenerate his heart. Oh no, his heart regenerated a Chainsaw Man.
Even separating Denji and Pochita won't stop them. When Denji was stuck in this alternate dimension, he and Pochita still possessed a metaphysical connection.
With
Oh, wait, what? What the fuck is this picture?
I don't know.
The
It's
ultimate fisting.
reverse fisting.
Hold on, I wasn't done
Stomachs.
talking.
While his heel
Okay, so he was, okay, so essentially he was in like a genjutsu, which is kind of essentially what a domain expansion is, so...
That's how he gets out of it.
This is interesting. This is, get your butt down here, you giant woman.
The giant woman.
healing factor can be overtaxed. All he needs to do is drink some blood and he's back to full health.
And considering that chainsawing devils apart is basically an infinite blood exploit, he almost never runs out, only limited by the violence-induced psychotic frenzy he enters in combat.
Well, he's not actually crazy. Denji
Sure
might
is.
be, okay, definitely is an under-socialized moron led by his dick, but he's surprisingly clever in combat.
Almost always thinking outside the box
Self-taught.
and coming up with so dumb
There has to be a fucking scene where Denji not nut shots Yuji. Okay, so Yuji basically has strict martial arts training and all that stuff. Fucking Denji, he got that fucking dirty, the dirty cheating.
Power.
No. Come on, help me out here.
Cheap shots.
Thank you.
Their brilliant strategies to take on devils that should be too strong for him.
In short, Denji was the perfect soldier and was rewarded for his
He's
efforts
definitely
with
an
something that
underdog.
began to resemble a happy life.
Kick him
Aki,
in the
the
nuts.
stern older brother,
gonna
Power,
stomp
the
him.
bratty younger sister, and Makima, his boss and the girl of his dreams.
All Denji had to do to finally score
Until
with
she
that
becomes the
dead-eyed
girl of
redhead
his
was to
nightmares.
kill the most fearsome devils in existence, like the Typhoon Devil who created a massive hurricane, or the Bomb Devil who could blow up most of a city, or the Gun
I still think Risa should have beat fucking Bakugo.
Yeah.
I'm still really against that one.
Devil who could travel around the world and kill over 1 million people in about 5 minutes.
But, plot twist, he had to kill Makima too, because she was secretly the Control Devil, one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Everything she told Denji was a lie. The happy life he created, the family he made, all of it was designed to be torn down.
All with one goal: to force Denji to break his contract with Pochita and become her servant. Order 66ing every devil she didn't like. But when Denji did break, Pochita took over.
Now, Pochi might look cute and cuddly, but the Chainsaw Devil is one of the strongest and scariest dudes in the universe.
CC, what? How is this gonna work? This is gonna end up being Sukuna versus Chainsaw Devil.
Yeah.
This is what this is kind of ramping up to be. Huh. This is gonna be so interesting. I guess all goes down to who is the most insane lore, backstory, power scaling, something cow, something moo, something cow.
Capable of tearing through hordes of devil hybrids like nothing.
More than enough to give Denji his opening to beat Makima by cutting her up into sashimi and eating her whole. A very similar solution to the Chainsaw Devil's most powerful ability.
Anything Pochita eats gets deleted from existence. Yeah, like it never happened in the first place. World War II?
There you go. Wait. That power right there. That fucking power right there. Okay. My brain going Denji. I'm going Denji for this one. Because if the Chainsaw Man can fucking erase people just by eating them...
Yeah. That's broken.
Oh, this is gonna be a spicy one. I don't think I'll be too upset on who wins on this one, because I feel like both of these characters are super broken in their own rights. So yeah, this is an interesting one. Ooh.
Gone. AIDS? Nada. Nuclear frickin' bombs? A light, tasty afternoon snack, thank you very much. Forgive me,
Yay,
chainsaws.
AIDS.
I knew not your power.
He also ate the Death Devil. Yes, Denji ate death, which means no one on Earth could die.
It's broken!
Okay, that's broken.
Oh my gosh! I don't know how this is gonna turn out! God, ow,
I'm scared.
ow, my foot. Ow, cramp on my foot. Ow.
Okay,
ow.
you.
Oh, you think that's
Only
messed up?
works on
Let's
the
talk about his
demons.
next
What
romance,
I,
Asa.
A
understand.
sweet shot.
But are we going to assume that curses and devils are in the same kind of vein here? How is this gonna work? How is this gonna mingle? How is this gonna potato? Oh, this is a tricky. This is a tricky.
Awkward girl, perhaps Denji's one true love, except for the fact that she shares a body with Makima's sister, Yoru, the War Devil.
Who herself is in love with the greatest warmonger of them all, the United States of America.
And
Oh my
Yoru
God.
was determined to use her love of the USA to drown the world in a ceaseless hurricane of blood.
And
America, we have the War Devil on our side.
She works with Buff.
Buff is her fucking best friend.
USA, USA.
Hey, buddy, you ever considered maybe switching to guys or something? Because every
Works on
single
demons.
woman you meet has tried to kill you.
It was
You know what?
He likes,
Chainsaw Man, the yandere simulator. Simulator.
He wants to stick his dick in crazy.
They're all yanderes. See, I told you yanderes are best. Dude, random.
Denji's-
Hold on. Random moo. We were watching this on fucking
Rev.
Rev. Do you choose tsunderes or do you choose yanderes? Who is best? Nesca believes in the yandere. Nesca believes in the yandere. Here's Nesca's mindset. A tsundere is basically Cloud. It's like a little fucking bitch ass pussy fucking who doesn't feel feels and treats you like butt, and he's like, no, I don't like you, but he secretly likes you, but you want to punch him in the fucking face. Well, tsundere, sorry, yeah, hold on. Yandere would be the Sephiroth who would kill for you and is obsessed with you and will always love you and call you mama. Yandere is the best.
climactic battle with the War Devil that his and Pochita's bond finally matured, giving Denji full control of the
those two
Chainsaw
options.
Devil's power. A kind of Denji man, I guess.
Which he used to kick the War Devil's ass. And she was no joke, strong enough to shoot Pochita from across the globe with a near light speed 2-ton bullet from the goddamn Statue of Liberty. Better yet, Yoru was so powerful she turned Oregon into a sword. Yes, the state of Oregon.
Wait! Why'd you
What?
turn Oregon into a... Wait. Oregon.
Why not state?
Oregon. Where's Oregon? What's Oregon again?
West Coast.
What does it look like? Is it square?
Pull the entire landmass into a blade, fly it over to Japan, and swing it at Denji.
Why
And he
Oregon?
matched its power.
She also threw the American flag at him. The one on the moon.
Oh.
You know, the moon in space.
Spear!
In seconds. And he dodged it.
With the whole world literally falling apart, Pochita realized that becoming Chainsaw Man made Denji's dream for a normal life impossible.
Something Denji was always too stubborn and selfish to realize until it was too late.
So Pochita did what any good dog would do. Eat himself and erase the Chainsaw Devil from existence, creating a new world without him and leaving Denji just Denji.
But maybe all this time, Denji was enough. Being Chainsaw Man could not save his loved ones, but being Denji could.
Because, sure, life sucks and then, yeah, you'll die. But while you're stuck in between, chasing your dreams with your buds can help make life worth living.
Okay, so the end of Chainsaw Man is he erased all, essentially erased all devils and just made the human world just peaceful. It basically has the same outcome. Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man has the exact same kind of ending, just in different forms.
Alright, let's power through it.
Yeah.
All right, the battle's about to start.
Sorry,
but
we gotta
first,
rush now.
bitch calls
Chucky
are
has to
back.
go to work.
Yep. Hey, I'm Chad, the voice of Boomstick. And I, the
It's a lot of time it's under death battle.
Don't have time for your
the
ass.
battle.
Get out of here.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
We're gonna try to speed watch this one. Sorry, guys. Ham. Not the ham. It's that devil.
Oh, man.
Is that fucking Dora the
no.
Explorer?
Yeah.
You're fine. You're fine.
You're fine.
This wasn't my fault.
I've never felt such weird cursed energy like his before.
Say your prayers.
Why? God, that it started so weird.
You're a chainsaw curse?
Oh no! I'm the hero to all. Kicker of asses, magnet to chicks, half man, half devil, chainsaw man.
Now the head. We're
Let's
fine.
finish this. Chainsaw instant death technique.
Yes! I knew it! I knew it had to happen! Kick in the nuts!
Ow! Oh, that's a face.
Oh, my face.
Batter up.
his own thing. No! Yes, Denji! Let's go! Oh, there we go.
Wait for it. I realized you had 2 cursed energy sources in.
That face expression looks very sexy, by the way. Wasn't that kind of like the eye gow kind of face look?
One body, so I separated them. Speaking of,
Oh, we're already transformed. Oh. Getting into this chaos. Oh. That transformed different person.
domain expansion.
And?
You messed up, baby! Pochita and I are brothers! You'll never keep us apart!
Wait. You know, I have a funny feeling that Sukuna's gonna be like the broken win for Yuji here.
Yeah.
I feel like Sukuna's gonna end up being the broken win for
Because
Yuji.
he hasn't pulled it out yet.
Oh, Princess Nazca. Aww. And her servant. That was adorable.
Domain expansion.
Domain nut expansion.
Finally got you to stop moving! See? We can be smart too, huh?
Punk ass bitch.
Flash.
Right!
That's fine. This is a death battle. Come on, Denji! I believe in you! Dude, you didn't even pick your winner.
I'll go Denji.
You're going Denji too?
Yeah.
A human and a curse. Brothers. You don't see that every day.
Peace.
All right, Pochita. I wonder if that burger place is still open.
KO!
Nice.
If Yuji Itadori was
He didn't even... Okay. I have to be a little miffed. The fucking,
Unless this is past when he's separated from Sukuna.
But then, how come we're not doing Denji like that? If that's the case, then Denji wouldn't have Pochita. Wait, I feel like... they're trying to... I'm guessing they're trying to pick the characters at their peaks, but at the same time, I don't feel like Yujiro is at his peak without Sukuna, in a sense.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel
one
about
thing,
this.
he was strong. Just not strong enough today.
Let's break this down into 4 chapters. Their speed, skill, abilities, and power.
First off, who was faster?
Yuji's greatest speed feat is the Black Flash. In order to apply cursed energy within 1 microsecond of a strike, Yuji would have to move and react at over 900 times the speed of sound.
Insanely fast. But remember that time Denji dodged that flag that Yoru summoned from the moon? You know, the one that's over 200,000 miles away?
Considering Denji's position from start to impact, all while in the midst of a fast-paced battle, this must have happened in a matter of seconds.
We'll lowball it and say 10. Though it'd probably have to be faster to use against Denji in a fight.
This means the flag must have been moving over 12% the speed of light.
Over 100 times.
I like how they try to rationalize fucking anime logic.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's cute what they do here, but I swear there's like no rationalization for anime logic and just like moo. But ultimately, I do kind of feel like they kind of cucked Yujiro a bit.
Yeah.
I felt, for whatever reason, I felt like he was a lot weaker than I felt like he is in the show and junk.
Times faster
And
than
then
the
they
Black
gave
Flash.
Denji like
Now,
everything.
Yuji has gotten significantly stronger since his adolescence, but we know for a fact that in Jujutsu Kaisen, relativistic speeds are something humanity has explicitly not yet achieved.
So it's pretty clear that Denji takes speed.
However, Yuji has made a career out of going up against enemies far out of his league by relying on his skill.
And what a career it's been! He defeated the King of Curses all before he was even an adult, and he continued to train and master his jujutsu techniques for decades.
Whereas Denji, while certainly a clever, unorthodox fighter, would often get by due to his sheer stubbornness and durability more than anything else.
With Yuji's greater experience and martial arts combined, he was definitely the more skilled fighter.
What wasn't as clear-cut was who had the better abilities.
Specifically,
Yeah.
how well they can cut each other and how well they can heal from being cut. So I guess it's their cut ability.
Both could survive pretty insane wounds, though Denji's devil healing factor was superior.
The
I
most
was saying that. I do agree here. I was saying that. I do felt like Denji had a lot more cutability
He
stuff.
just more like a tank.
Yeah, more regenerated versus Yujiro, because Yujiro is technically Yujiro is just strictly a human with powers versus Denji is a human who's fused with a devil. So he is a what was it that he and Power are? Fiends.
Fiends, yeah.
Yeah, so he's not even really human anymore.
Yuji has ever healed were some big slashes against his stomach.
And while other similarly powerful sorcerers like Gojo could regenerate lost limbs, Denji could regenerate almost all of his body from a single cord pull. That being said, Yuji's soul targeting attacks have done lasting damage against those with superior healing like Mahito.
Not just that, but literally splitting two souls apart. That's how he beat Sukuna, and he could potentially do the same thing to break apart Denji and
But then we
Pochita.
had the one scene where a similar thing happened to Denji in his universe, with the what was it? It was Makima or was it the Ward? I can't remember who he said it was, but where they tried to separate him and Pochita, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
They both were really, yeah. This is definitely a hard call.
However, it's not so simple. Sukuna was already severely weakened at the time, and it took Yuji several hits to separate him and Megumi.
And on top of that, even if Denji and
Yeah.
Pochita were split up, we know they keep a metaphysical connection when apart. In fact, they were split up when they were fighting Makima, and they had no problem rejoining.
Technically, I think, okay, Denji, actually, now that I really think about it, he is not human at all. He is a fiend because he died during, like, the first or second episode. I think it was the first. Maybe it was the first. And he was brought back to life by Pochita, fusing with him, which ultimately turning him into a fiend. So, yeah.
No reason they couldn't do it again here.
However, Denji's healing factor isn't unlimited. He'll need blood to heal eventually, and the range and speed of Yuji's slashes would force Denji to tank them to get up close.
Even if he could, Yuji's healing factor wouldn't last nearly as long against Denji's chainsaws. But then Yuji could back off, Denji chase him, and so on.
Like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object, neither had a clear edge in cut ability.
So what it ultimately came down to was power. Who could do the most damage and wear the other guy down first?
Yuji slicing apart an entire city is one of the most impressive feats in all of Jujutsu Kaisen. By measuring the clouds of dust created in his attack's wake, we can estimate he launched over 5.5 million tons of debris into the air. That kind of force is
Why are we
equivalent to over 3
measuring dust?
megatons of TNT, comparable to a hydrogen bomb.
But unfortunately for Yuji, while he could cut apart a city, Denji was Oregon level.
The state of Oregon is the
Oregon
9th
level?
largest in the Union by total
Yay!
area.
I'm glad they gave me a picture. I couldn't think of what Oregon fucking looked like.
Yeah,
Wait,
no-
why was Oregon used as... Oregon looks she should have used California. California looks like it's very sword-like.
That would make more sense.
Oregon's just a little square blob.
Nearly 100,000 square
What's an
miles.
organ?
By estimating its
I don't
volume,
know.
Yoru compressed a mass
Drugs.
weighing over 750 trillion tons. One swing from that sword would hit with an energy of over 30,000 megatons of TNT.
Which is like 10,000 hydrogen bombs. And not only did Denji survive a swing, he straight up overpowered it. That's insanely strong,
Organ.
but not inconsistent. Like the time Yoru fired that globe-spanning near-light-speed bullet from the Statue of Liberty.
Sure, Yuji's citywide dismantle was done casually, but so was Yoru crumpling Oregon. Yuji's dismantles would need to be 1,000,000% stronger to do significant damage to Denji.
That is still the funniest shit I've ever
I
heard.
can't wait till we get to that.
I want to fucking see how they animate that. I hope we get that animated. As an organ. I want to
Should have
see.
been Texas.
It should be Texas. No,
Especially with-
No, she wanted to turn Texas into a sword. She has to turn Texas into a gun.
Probably. Could have done that.
Denji's OP healing factor, too.
Denji takes the final edge in power. All Denji needed was one good hit to finish the fight. And with his far greater speed, it was only a matter of time.
What can I say, Yuji? Denji's just got that dog in him.
The winner is Denji, the Chainsaw Man.
Next time on Death
Next
Battle.
time.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death
The
Battles.
Sentry versus Superboy Prime.
Huh.
I'm not familiar with these characters. But anyways, thank you so much for joining us for this lovely death battle. Superboy Prime, no diff.
Thank you all for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would make me very happy. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug.